Hello, this is FG, back with the EU4 Anbennar, continuing with our Jaddari campaign. Last episode we conquered Harwelkin, Baifan Jin, Bianfang, Fei Ten, and Zongji. And for the moment we're just going to be dealing with that. Next on the chopping block is Chen Baruk, Fonan, and Fodan, and Furkal Ozavar. We're going to annex all of them in one war. We continue to just convert everything possible. Minor inconvenience. Okay, I gotta pay off more loans. Gomo Tactical Division, Harwelkin. The working relationship with the Gomo and Harwelkin has finally borne fruit. While our troops were skeptical at first, they soon warmed up to the Gomish officers of the sun, especially once they demonstrated just how powerful their artillery could be. The gnomes took a very scientific approach to their training, collecting data on our soldiers' capacities as honed over the centuries of Harwelkin's military tradition had grown, and from that devising a maximally effective way of adapting our forces to the use of firepower. The Gomo has now presented us with a plan of establishing a tactical division based in Harwelkin, in which instructors from the guild and state train military personnel according to the newly devised methods, including permanent contracts for gnomish officers of the sun. This should allow us to increase the quality of our soldiery substantially. Refusing would likely lead the gnomish researchers leaving in order to implement their theories elsewhere. Yeah, 2.5% discipline. Sign me up. Gomo Artillery Division, K-Sam Sin. The cooperation with gnomish weapons engineers, especially personnel of the Gomo Guild, has had a large positive impact on the technological and industrial capabilities of our great city. From the beginning, research and production of artillery were a main focus of the cooperation. Our newest guns are undoubtedly the envy of Hall of Hellas. The Gomo has now presented a proposal for further expansion of the project by funding a fully fledged Gomo Artillery Division based in Kamesan Sin. Funding this organization could allow us to achieve a higher quality in production than ever before, making bigger and stronger armaments a certainty. Our refusal, however, could lead to the Gomo searching for more willing partners elsewhere, and one day we might see the guns turned against us. Yeah, free artillery compatibility. Okay, these guys need to deal with that. Wish they would stop calling us into offensive wars. Alright, more cores. These guys can go down that way. Right, one army can go to Lomwon, the other can go to Xisheng. This army needs to go there. Minor inconvenience. Bribes crying more accepted. causing them to break their alliance with us. Yeah, they did. Oh well. Invest in Diplotech. We are currently #1 in the world because Jaddari science is the greatest in the world. I really need to get around to watching that series fully. Yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures is somewhere on my watch list. Pesky kobold traps, dismantle them ourselves. And we want to threaten war for... Oh, they won't let us do it. How inconsiderate. How are we looking conversion-wise? Good portion of Yanshan is converted. Still can't convert those God-lost provinces. Yeah, it sucks. This province can get added to the trade company. Convert this. What else? This is getting converted. Yeah, it doesn't matter what else we do. Need more missionaries. Minor inconvenience, heavenly horses. We will take Divine Right of Kings. Which will get us up to 98. Where are those godforsaken rebels? Biocock. Oh, they migrated. Let the faithless burn. Okay. Need him. I can probably start running level 4 advisors. Nope. And we want to move it to... Sir. conversions. Alrighty. Alright. Time for war. I think we have all of these provinces, do we not? Bam, Middle Raheni, Yangon, which gives us nearly absolutism. That's actually nice. Funan. Yep, yep, yep. We also want a claim on this. Threaten war for... no, I don't want it. More conversions because we need more followers. Oh, wrong province. There we go. Continuing to convert. Solstice celebration. Yeah, we'll go visit Bulwar. Conversions need to get done. Alrighty. Okay, this army goes to siege Farkle Ozavar. More cores, another conversion. We're not gonna purge the temples or do anything with them. Mostly for roleplay reasons, I guess. Well, actually, no, we should grant them. We need to do this. Technothaumaturgy. Kai, Hanfat, Benrong, Nephrite Dwarf. And the Kai give us 15% movement speed. Guess I'll look over this. Harpy Roost. Jahair, Bawari. Sunlight Step. Palace Brigade. Middle Raheni. Yangon. And then Kilino. Who we need these provinces from. Nope, don't want to pay those ones off. Gotta pay the 4%ers off first. Only got 3 more of them. No. Have claims on all this, right? Is there anyone who wants to be our friends? Could we turn... No. I'd vassalize them if we could turn them into a vassal. Or, I'd ally them if we could turn them into a vassal. Nope. There we go. Convert that. Damn, still got a lot of provinces to go. Should be enough to deal with the command. Yeah. 5 armies is enough. Okay, and we're going in. Which, unless... No, I don't want to do that actually. Because we get extra claims if we just wait a little while. So I'm gonna not be impatient and do that. Which is why I don't play on Iron Man, because I make mistakes, and I'm not actually that great at this game. These guys can drill, 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 drill. Alright, pay that off. Conversions. Good. Can be converted in 2 years. This can be converted in 3 years. Alrighty, they can keep drilling. Day gun. Can't ever catch a break. all the Kai. Oh, we still got a lot of Haramari to deal with, or to find. And collect for our empire. Okay, what is combat with now? 36. It's 36. 37. Bit a little bit extra. Bit a little bit extra infantry. Just so we have a front line for a bit longer. Versions. Okay, development wise. Okay. Finally get this mission done. The source of the Tbilini. The first river we crossed when foraying into Hellas, the Karmian, the Karudiana, carried wealth beyond imagination and porcelain creation. But when we crossed the Tbilini, it became clear that the riches of Hellas were remarkable in the diversity as well, from the weapons that flow from Lapanarik to the gold of Fugen. We hear of even greater riches upstream, a font of gems unending of the river's source. It is time to send our expedition upriver to ensure all of that wealth is put to its proper place to glorify Suriel's name. Haramar was embarrassed by his expedition into the Thid-Nakai. Seeing the absence of the high temples and presence of only meager riches is hardly worth justifying his efforts at subduing such a savage people. Jaher attempted an invasion of his own, but a block of Kai states kept him off, until he sought richer opportunities in Yanshen. However, we see further than the conquerors of yore. The most valuable treasure is the soul, and it is priceless. Whatever the land may possess, its people are as important as any other in Suriel's crusade. If we must conquer this divided realm to make that clear to its inhabitants, then so be it. Every campaign, both east and west, has served a reminder of how far the Jadd has come since the birth in the Salahad Desert, but no part of Halan feels quite as foreign as the Yangomi's jungles. The lush rainforest, brutal humidity, and abundance of rivers are all almost unimaginable to the mind of a desert elf. Still, our purpose remains clear. The many kings of these lands must be made to see that Suriel is the true sovereign of every being on Halan. The Jadd faith is his truth. I know something we can do. Need to do that. Yeah, inflation's a little high. Of the many rivers that flow into the Gulf of Rahan, none is as rich as the Karyana. From the dizzying array of porcelain creations that flow unceasingly from the kilns of the porcelain cities to the fascinating philosophical ideas that emerge from the sculler boats that cruise its waters, all the wealth in Hellas can be found amidst it. And when it is part of the Jadd, it will bring more glory to Suriel's name. Okay, so we get claims over here. Over here. Let's see what the different things we can upgrade are. This is naval, this is prestige, army tradition, we want that, we want that, we that. Wait, are we missing us? Yeah, we're missing some Sisu provinces. We don't want that. Well, we want that actually. That's That doesn't matter. That is also good. I don't think we're making quite enough money though yet, to be honest. Just call it template name 4. We will build another block of them. This needs a new leader. Just casually rolling God tier generals. I'm gonna actually send this guy over here. Well, no, he can stay here. And deal with rebellions. Probably want to take that. More conversions. Send another army. Alright, and we declare oh, this army needs to stay over here actually. Time for a Great Holy War. Tianla, yeah, their army is large, but we just simply have a far more elite army, so we should be able to handle whatever they throw at us. A new capital for Hellas. Hellas has seen many empires, but none like ours. In the same vein, though Hellas has had many great cities, it demands a new capital befitting our status in Suriel's glory. Sarasung, the 5-district city that claimed to be the heart of Hellas, is also claimed to be unconquerable. We have made clear that those ideas were but shadows on the wall, now dispelled by Suriel's blinding light, so we should build the city into something new, something glorious. We can take new things to upgrade, and we want Golden Abaddon, all power cost. We want Zaire. We want the all power cost for it first. There goes Yuanzi, Changxi. Okay, that army can go that way. Yeah, they're just entering into a coalition because they are. They'll leave the coalition once the war is over. This will be the last God-Lost province. That army needs to stay. We'll probably knock Tianla out. Yeah. I don't want to... We're going to have our hands full annexing the command, so I don't really need that. Alright, they can go there. These guys... There's that province. That's gone. There's Shinakorchi. Alright. Yeah, I need inflation reduction. Alright. Yep, they're getting obliterated. Because hobgoblins are just not as good at war as elves are. Another stack wipe. Alright, nope. Gonna add all that to a trade company too. Nope, there. Not sure how much longer I actually want to run this campaign for. There's a sort of point where, you know, I've won effectively at this point. So, what do we want? Docile populace. Okay. can take this. I want to take this because I want the Sizu provinces. Which is the rest of the provinces. Is that all of the Hobgoblin provinces? I believe it is. And we are just gonna wait because we do not have nearly enough admin points to core all of that. So, I'm just gonna siege, go devastate their holds. Might as well. That's what this army is here for, is to deal with these rebellions. Alright. Nearly at maximum absolutism. That stability. No, they managed to win a battle. I'm proud of them. Doesn't matter, but, you know, at least they're fighters. This army needs to come back down here. More conversions. Hooray. Oh, Propagation of state religion. Yep. 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 Autonomy. 30,000. Alrighty. I'll take that guy after we finish coring everything. Alrighty. Extra missionary will help us get through converting OS a lot quicker. That. Only like 2 more loans. Nope, 3 more loans left. More conversions. Good. Oh boy, we sure have converted a lot. I think it's fine to add these guys. We want to hunt pirates in Welkin and need to upgrade these guys because they are rather old ships. I'm gonna crush this army real quick. Sending stones. Cool. Not useful, but you know, whatever. Alright. Okay, now we're going to take the Rapture of Suriel. The Rapture of Suriel. No matter how we strive in Suriel's work, there is only one joy we shall ever experience when walking Halan, that of its ending, when he finally embraces us and we dissolve into his light. We cannot hope to match that rapture while still bound to our mortal frame, but we can match every other wonder in Halan, every joy and every luxury, and we shall do that. We shall do just that in our next empire-wide celebration. We also want to take the oldest cities of Rahan. The Shamakhadi in Rahan's north claim a direct heritage to the lords of the Rahan Raj. It is unclear whether that is true or not. Even if they adopt the administration military and military organizations of that old empire. Still, it is clear that the legacy of greatness has a place in our brilliant future to come. Alright. This guy can come down here, this guy can go over there. It begins at sunset. There's no moment the sun is more beautiful, and so too there is no moment that the Jadd Empire has been more beautiful. Engineers bustle around the Yasheni fireworks set up in the porcelain cities and Adzralair. Tons of gunpowder and intricate configurations that they hope can echo some of its wonder. The entire city of Sharaja sparkles, gems catching red-orange light, the fortune strewn around the city. Rest easy, knowing such a glorious tribute to Suriel shall be molested by none. The Iberthil shipyards, which normally work around the clock, assembling amid silent Kenorian wine, is present at every evening banquet, grapes grown under his sun. The deep joy thrums throughout the empire. Every delight on offer, and every worshipper of the Jadd is blessed with a hint of how it shall feel to be embraced by Suriel's rapture. Okay. These guys can come over that way. I can go here. These guys can go here. Separatist sentiment. And then this army can deal with the rebels right here. Oh, didn't expect another one to rise up. Okay, only like 5 more provinces to get converted. Imperial Parade. Any soldiers in the Jadd Legion spends time marching, a lot of marching, but normally the attention is focused on the results of marching. That expeditious reinforcement of the Gold Hold against a sudden goblin incursion, pushing our conquest further into Helles, or handling surprise uprising from those who would cast a shadow over the light of the Jadd. The rapid redeployment of troops and artillery that makes all these things possible often goes overlooked, but not today. Today there shall be parades across the Empire, including one led by the Divine Herald Aralessa, through the crowded streets of Adzralair. Today, amidst the celebration of life over death, there shall be a celebration of the journey over the destination, a reminder of how our strength stands tall above our weaknesses. May every citizen across the Empire watch these parades in their awe be reminded of Suriel's glory. We actually need to develop something. There we go. Truly splendid. We want to do that. These guys can siege that, and this army goes here. Minor inconvenience. This army needs to come over here and deal with any rebellions in Yanshen. Radiant Ball. No one ever wants to miss a party or go uninvited, even as their peers flock like peacocks to manor houses, palaces, or forest glades. But there's never been a party so desired by all as the Radiant Ball, the Herald's own, the crown jewel of the rapture of Suriel. From a colossal lawn, like moths to flame, like planets to the sun, they come. Invitations were delivered by the Legion's finest horsemen weeks prior, to the Gnomish chief engineer and hierarchs who warranted 2 separate ones despite the fact that they're currently both the same person, to the wine lords, to the dwarf lords, a somewhat awkward journey with both their steed and rider crammed into a dwarven rail, an invitation made by Virkul Gulen's finest goldsmiths, to the leader of the Lake Federation with a check at the assembly hall to ensure correct recipient. And more, the Radiant Ball is ignorable by no one. The old electors of Anbennar, mingling with one another, forced to put aside political difference, historical enmity. I'm just imagining that we're inviting, like, all of these people, even though they kind of hate us. Yeah. Hellenic lords, eyes tightening at the sight of every piece of elven finery, still conduct themselves with immaculate etiquette, making them nervous the Grey Kings of Grombar having traded his furs for well-cut as merry finery more befitting the climate. Even emissaries from across the world nailant here. Marlian's best-bred patricians discuss Malaknari weapons with the Kailakas, currently atop Keoniai's squabbling cities, while priest ambassador from Eordani court at Pelamar pretends to look at roses as she eavesdrops. Each and every attendee has been summoned here by Suriel's own voice, his divine herald. An Ascani witch queen, a pin of Corin's crest spread against her otherwise dark apparel, understands the rule of power even if she shrugs off other diplomatic norms. The Yagan from Dagon, standing out amidst the mass with his faintly glowing blade at his side and exotic attire, could not ignore an invitation from Halas's newest conquerors. The Ben-Gurkhas speak quietly to his Oni counterpart, the Rashim Bir, in a corner as the latter jots down notes on the proceedings, their ogreish bulk making them jet out like sore stones in a river of dignitaries. Even the Kedark has sent an envoy, an ethereal emanation that speaks not, but watches all with bright eyes. With a clasp of her hand, the divine herald summons the attention of all. With a smile, she nods. She signals the start of the ball, and looking down from her dais, Aralessa cannot help but grin as she watches all the powers of Halan dance below her. It must be how Suriel himself feels, watching the planet dance beneath the sun. We want to repay all of our loans. Alright. Well, I'm going to call the episode here. Next part will be recorded in a little bit. Thanks so much for watching and have a good day.